Bhumi, and they began to enjoy each other's company. The young damsels of Raja were very nicely dressed and anointed with pulp of sandalwood and decorated with flowers. The moon was shining in the sky, surrounded by glittering stars, and the breeze was blowing, bearing the aroma of mallika flowers, and the bumblebees were mad after the aroma. Taking advantage of the pleasing atmosphere, both Krishna and Balarama began to sing very melodiously. The damsels became so absorbed in their rhythmical song that they almost forgot themselves. Their hair loosened, their dresses slackened, and their garlands began to fall to the ground. At that time, while they were so much absorbed, almost in madness, a demon associate of Kuvera, the treasurer of the heavenly planets, appeared on the scene. The demon's name was Shankasura. On his head, there was a valuable jewel resembling a just as the two sons of Kuvera were puffed up over their wealth and opulence and did not care for Narada Muni's presence, this Shankasura was also puffed up over material opulence. He thought that Krishna and Balarama were two ordinary cowherd boys enjoying the company of many beautiful girls. Generally, next page. Generally, in the material world, a person with riches think that all beautiful women should be enjoyed by him. Shankashara also thought that since he belonged to the rich community of Kuvera, he, not Krishna and Balarama, should enjoy the company of so many beautiful girls. He therefore decided to take charge of them. He appeared before Krishna and Balarama and the damsels of Braja and began to lead the girls away to the north. He commanded them as if he were their proprietor and husband, despite the presence of Krishna and Balarama. Being forcibly taken away by Shankashara, the damsels of Raja began to call the names of Krishna and Balarama for protection. The two brothers immediately began to follow them, taking up big logs in their hands. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, they called to the gopis. We are coming at once to chastise this demon. Very quickly they reached Shankasura. Thinking the brothers too powerful, Shankasura left the company of the gopis and ran for fear of his life. But Krishna would not let him go. He entrusted the gopis to the care of Rama and followed Shankasura wherever he fled. Krishna wanted to take the valuable jewel resembling a conch shell from the head of the demon. After following him a very short distance, Krishna caught him, struck his head with his fist, and killed him. He then took the valuable jewel and returned. In the presence of all the damsels of Raja, he presented the valuable jewel to his elder brother Balarama. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 33rd chapter of Krishna. Vidyadhara liberated and the demon Shankasura killed.
Okay, Mataji, just let me welcome two new people. One is A. What is A and Purnima? You can introduce yourself. Somebody's name is A. You have to unmute and introduce yourself. Hare Krishna, Purnima, who is that?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Purnima, I'm from Minneapolis, US.
Oh, welcome, Mataji, welcome. Welcome. This is a group from different parts. The people. There are US, we have three people here. There is Nupur Mataji, and then there is Surnath Prabhu, okay, and we have from England, and Salala, India. Thank you, Mataji, for joining us, okay. And A, who is Mr. A? Hare Krishna A. He is one of my students. They were trying from Alva College to join in. Hare Krishna A. Okay. Hare Krishna, you can unmute yourself, A. Okay. Chalo. No problem. Rangini Mataji, you can start some discussion. Actually, I was very much down since yesterday. I got some dust allergy. But this Krishna book is so nice. I'm enjoying. So I want to today I want to hear.
Prabhuji, likewise, Redmi. Prabhuji, likewise, Redmi is also not mine, Prabhuji. I mean, I forgot that I have logged in from my own name.
Okay, there is somebody Redmi Pro. Welcome, Redmi Pro. And if you want to reveal your identity, you're welcome. Otherwise, welcome. Be there part of it. Okay. Okay, now, Rangini Mataji, yeah, something you like to say from this? Then I like to enjoy hearing today.
Prabhu, I will speak at the end if somebody is ready
Okay.
to speak.
Yes, Surnath Prabhu. He is a teacher. He has the voice of a teacher. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Surnath Prabhu, he'd like to add something to this.
In this, what to add, Prabhu? I don't find anything to add.
Sir, I read it somewhere.
Huh?
I read it somewhere. I will tell you the source on the film, but it is written that actually Krishna, when he took the jewel, he did not want to give it to any one of the gopis, because of it would have led to a lot of fight and enviousness.
Yeah, so
He gave it to Balram,
huh.
who gave it to Madhumangal, who gave it to Srimati Radhika.
Oh, very nice.
I will just
Very
post
nice.
the link.
Thank you, thank you. Very
You,
nice.
sir.
I expected. Yes. We didn't think about this. Chalo. Yes. Chalo. Shobha Mataji, you like to, apart from that, what is the lesson here?
No problem. It's
You go
self.
next. Huh?
It's means this is like self-explanatory. Nothing to add, I feel.
Okay. Shriram, any questions from this Leela?
Nothing, Prabhu. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer.
Prabhupada says nobody can place any obstacle. Brahma Samhita says that nobody can place any obstacle in Krishna's incarnate. Correct? Including Shankasura or any other.
Prabhu, Shankashara, why does Krishna want to take the jewel?
Ah, yes.
Why does Krishna want the jewel?
Shisha. Shisha, solve this. The question is, why did Krishna want this jewel?
Anyhow, he skilled that Shankasara, but then that valuable jewel, he had taken that jewel actually as such.
Huh? He wants to give to Radharani.
Yeah, that's a valuable jewel.
Anyway, he needed to get a death penalty for his punishment. That is fine.
Yeah, he has already killed.
He had put all his dearest devotees in so much anxiety, so he had to be punished. That was fine. So anyway, that there was a jewel on his head, he took it out.
Prabhuji, I have a question, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prajesh.
Shankachuda, after Krishna killed him, even he got liberated.
Yes. Yes, anybody who gets killed by Krishna gets liberated. It's like a father. Rangini Mataji, he is the youngest person in our group. He is a PU student, but very nicely picking up Krishna consciousness. So your classes are going on online, Prajesh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So how do you answer this question, Rangini Mataji? You are a preacher.
That all these demons who were killed by Krishna, they got Saija Mukti.
Yes. And if they had some appreciation, they went to the spiritual world also.
Yeah, later on. Yeah.
Yeah. Something if they have some appreciation. Anybody dies,
Yes.
the Mahabharata war, they were seeing Krishna so beautiful. They went to Vaikuntha. Oh, so beautiful. They went to Goloka, They the appreciation.
Yes.
If there is no appreciation killed by Krishna, you would go to Brahma Jyoti, But some
Like Shishupal, maybe.
Huh?
No, I think. Like Shishupal and all others must have gone back at Jai Vijay.
Yeah, they went to
Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu.
Yeah. They went to
Their own position.
specific Leela. Okay. They got liberated from this Lord Pradesh. It's just like a father slapping. When father slap, there is still love. And what happens? He forgives the child for any of the activities. Okay. Manoj, this is clear, this pastime? We go to the next pastime.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to add something that I heard from Maharaj class. That Hiranyakashipu was killed,
Ah,
it is written in the Narsingh Puran. Maharaj was saying that he became the personal foot massager of Lord Narsingadev there in that his loka, and the only thing that he was allowed to keep was cat flesh. That's it.
wait a minute from my somewhere. Oh.
So,
Samyukta, Hare Krishna Samyukta. Hare Krishna Samyukta. We Gaurav, we continue with the next chapter. Okay?
Yes, yes.
So, Rangini Mataji, you appoint somebody to read.
yes, the Gopi. We are only three of us. Radha Prabhu, can you read?
Radha Mohit Prabhu,
He
Hare
was
Krishna.
there in the beginning. Was he there?
Yeah,
Yes,
Mataji.
yeah, your voice is
Yeah,
clear.
read.
Yeah, Mataji.
This is
The gopis feeling of expressions. The gopis of Vrindavan were so attached to Krishna that they were not satisfied simply the Rasa dance at night. They wanted to associate with him and during the daytime also. When Krishna went to the forest with his cowherd boy friends and cows, the gopis did not physically take part, but their hearts
just one, sorry, 1 minute.
went with him. And because their hearts went, they were able to enjoy his company through strong feeling of separation. To acquire this strong feeling of separation is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya and his direct disciple, succession of Goswamis. When we are not in a physical contact with Krishna, we can associate with him, like the gopis, through feeling of separation. Krishna transcendental form, qualities, pastime, and encourage are all identical with him. There are 9 different kind of devotional service. Devotional service to Krishna in feeling of separation elevates the devotee to the highest perfectional level, to the level of the gopis. It is
Wait a
stated.
minute. Let us understand this. So that's it. When you develop love for somebody, you want to be within 24 hours. Because there is so much happiness in the loving dealings. So they could not wait. And Krishna went to play with his friends every day. Very nice. When you to the forest was welcoming him. Even wherever Krishna goes, there is a reception and welcome, including the forest. And but the gopis are feeling intense separation, their hearts are going with them. And Prabhupada said, this is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya, to feel so intense separation from the Lord. So when they were not in physical contact, stayed within the gopis through the feeling of separation. So we have to actually learn that we are doing our duties, responsibilities in this world, our service also to Krishna with the feeling of separation. So if we can develop that, you come to the highest level of the gopis. Yeah. Chalo, it is said by Srinivas. Yes, Prabhuji,
It
start.
is said in Srinivasachari prayers to the 6 Goswamis that they left the material opulences of government services and the princely status of life and went to Vrindavans, where they lived just like ordinary mendicants, begging from door to door, but they were so much enriched with the gopis' feeling of separation that they enjoyed transcendental pleasure at every moment. Similarly, when Lord Chaitanya was at Jagannath Puri, he was in the role of red, red hand feeling of separation of Krishna. Those who are in the disciplic succession of the Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya should also feel the separation of Krishna, worship his transcendental form, discuss his transcendental teaching, his pastime, his qualities, his mentors, and his association. The spiritual master should enrich the devotees to the highest devotional perfection, feeling constant separation while engaged in the service of the Lord is the perfection of Krishna consciousness.
Wow, so wonderful. Yes. Now, who knows a shloka? Yes, Shobha Mataji, can you sing it? Takta Turnamashesha, do you know the shloka Kantastha? Yeah, you're muted, Shobha Mataji.
Prabhuji, no Kantastha actually. I don't know why I had this, but I can recite.
But we have a songbook. How will you recite?
Huh?
How will you recite?
Yes. Shall I recite?
Tisha, here you recite, but I wanted her to sing in Carnatic classical. Yeah, you recite by the time. Mataji, you locate it by the time. Or you want, I can just wait. I can share it. Takta Turnam. Chalo, I'll wait a minute. I will share with everybody. Here it is. You can all see now. I've used a small.
Yeah.
Yes, you can all see, I think. Yes, Shisha.
Turnamasheshamandalapati sada tucchavat bhutadina ganeshako karunayako kantastita bhupipavatasam sabdi laharikallolamagnamu vande rupa sanatana raghuyuga srijiva gopalako.
Thank you, Shisha. I tried his best to sing this. Yes, yes, Shobha Mataji, try.
Yes. Tatva Purnamashesha Mandalapati Shrinim Sada Tucchavat Bhutvadina Ganesha Kaukarunya Kaupina Kanta Shrito Gopi Bhavar Samritabdi Lahari Kallola Magna Muhur Vande Rupa Sanatana
Yes. So nice. Now, anybody else is there who knows some singing? Kamalesh, you're also what? Andhra classical? Hare Krishna, Kamalesh?
No, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji.
Huh?
No, Prabhuji.
You can't sing this? Huh?
There are two classical. One is Carnatic and one is Hindustani.
So you are which one using? You use Carnatic now, na?
South Indian, they use Carnatic. North Indian, they use Hindustani.
Okay. So then nobody Hindustani classical here? Chalo. Anyway. And what is the meaning of this verse? Here is the meaning. Yeah. Surnath Prabhu, you want to read
Yes,
this?
Prabhu. Yes. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rup Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jeev Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who kicked off all association of aristocracy as insignificant in order to deliver the poor conditioned souls. They accepted loincloths, treating themselves as mendicants, but they are always merged in the ecstatic ocean of the gopis' love for Krishna and bathe always and repeatedly in the waves of that ocean.
In the waves of that ocean. We are in the waves of Maya.
Prabhu Hare Krishna, my Prabhu wants to recite the sloka. Can he?
Oh, just which one this is? Carnatic or this is Hindustani? Chalo. I'm just
you have to identify.
Tikva Turnamashesha Mandala Pritisrenim Sada Tucchavat Bhutvadina Ganesha Kaukarnaya Kaupina Kandan Sritau गोपी भाव रसामृताब्धि लहरी कल्लोल मग्नौ मुहुः वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुग श्रीजीव गोपालकौ.
So nice it is, huh? Abba, we feel like hearing whole Ashtaka from him. Chalo, we will take another one Ashtaka very soon. Or you want to hear the whole Ashtaka from him? So sweet. Thank you, Prabhuji, very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so the Goswamis, this is the generally people consider meeting as the highest pleasure. In spiritual life, separation is the highest pleasure. This is very confidential. Hare Krishna Samyukta, somebody. Okay, so in spiritual life, separation is the highest pleasure, which is quite mysterious. We cannot understand. But why? Because in separation, you think more intensely of the person, correct? And because the subject matter is Krishna, it gives you intense pleasure. Correct? Somebody there with you goes away, you think more intensely when he goes away. Is it true or not? But the subject matter is Krishna, then it is spiritual, otherwise it's material. Okay, so they enjoyed pleasure at every moment. So gopis will enjoy constant pleasure every moment. The Goswamis. And Lord Chaitanya and Jagannath Puri was an intense association. He gave that example of Radharani in intense. He was drinking the pleasure Radharani drinks in separation from Krishna. And Mother Gaudiya Sampradaya should also feel separation from Krishna, worship his transcendental form, and discuss his teachings, pastimes, qualities, internet. The spiritual master should enrich the devotee to this highest devotional perfection. So that is the goal of the spiritual master, to lift the disciples to the platform of feeling intense separation from Krishna. Feeling constant separation or engaged service of Lord, the perfection of Krishna consciousness. So beautiful line. Feeling of constant separation, I'll engage in service of Lord is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. One day we can understand this sloka, it's this line only, that is really perfection. Isn't it, Manoj?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Chalo, Manoj, you would like to read one paragraph?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mataji, Manoj is an engineer, Rangini Mataji. He was from Manoj. Remember, we used to be just 2-3 people doing Sunday night, correct?
Yeah.
We haven't always been there. Mataji, he's been regular on Sunday night, maybe 3-4 years, correct? He and this Mataji, who was in the beginning singing, Nupur, we have been, regular Sunday night, Shisha. Okay, welcome now, Krishna's grace. This coronavirus is very merciful. We have a nice group now. Okay. So Manoj, you read for some time. He is Mataji, an engineer by profession. He studied in this Manipal, and after that he has gone to England. And his beauty is every day morning sits down and chants 16 now. Every day morning. Since I think 15-20 years he's doing this. Every day gets up. Manoj, you're maintaining still?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, bless him. He alone, imagine all alone he's there, but not left the chanting. Yes. Yes, Manoj, continue.
Prabhuji, which paragraph you have to read?
The gopis used to discuss.
The gopis used to discuss Krishna amongst themselves, and their thoughts were as follows. My dear friends, one gopi said, do you know that when Krishna lies on the ground, he rests on his left elbow and his head rests on his left hand? He moves his attractive eyebrows while playing his flute with his delicate fingers, and the sound he produces creates such a nice atmosphere that the denizens of the heavenly planets who travel in space with their wives and beloveds stop their airplanes, or they are stunned by the vibration of the flute. The wives of the demigods who are seated in the planes then become very much ashamed of their singing and musical qualifications. Not only that, but they become afflicted with conjugal love, and their hair and tartan dresses immediately loosen.
So, Krishna's, they're talking about when Krishna rests his hand on his Balaram, correct? And then he starts playing his flute. And even the beautiful wives of the Devatas, they also become attracted to Krishna. Krishna is the attractor of, that is the name Krishna means Akashati, attracts everybody. Yes, another gopi said. Yes, Manoj.
Another gopi said, "My dear friends, Krishna is so beautiful that the goddess of fortune always remains on his chest and he is always adorned with a golden necklace. Beautiful Krishna plays his flute in order to enliven the hearts of many devotees. He is the only friend of the suffering living entities. When he plays his flute, all the cows and other animals of Vrindavana, although engaged in eating, simply take a morsel of food in their mouths and stop chewing. Their ears raise up and they become stunned. They do not appear alive, but they like painted animals. Krishna's flute playing is so attractive that even the animals become enchanted, and what to speak of ourselves.
Yes, somebody liked. Rangini Mataji like to say something on this. Yeah, I saw everybody is muted. I muted so that his voice was clear. Yes, Shobha Mataji, you like to say something?
No, Prabhuji.
See, everybody is.
Krishna is the only friend of the suffering living entities. All means he is a real friend of everyone. That is mentioned.
Yes.
And here Krishna's Venu Madhuri is being described. One of the Madhuris that Krishna only possesses. And we have read that Krishna, when he plays the flute, he plays different notes for different gopis. And each gopi is called by one particular note, and only that gopi could hear that. And also when he calls his cows also, he has 108 varieties of cows. And he plays in a different way and the cows come running. This is what I heard from somewhere, Prabhu, and I didn't know much about Venu Madhuri of Krishna, but like the note number also I forgot, Prabhu. But especially for gopis, he has one particular note to call them.
Okay, so they know the message is for them.
Yes.
So all they engage in eating, all the animals, okay, they stop eating, they stop chewing, and even they go into ecstasy. Because Krishna, love of Krishna, they also get submerged in intense separation from Krishna. And they, what happens? Mouth, it stops chewing, and the ears, rise up, and they are in ecstasy, trance, basically go on samadhi, and they become totally enchanted. Look at the conditioned animals and what it's. So it's a total spiritual performance. We should always understand. It is not that somebody picks up a flute and plays, correct? It's a total spiritual performance. Nothing to do with the material world. Correct? Yeah. This is amazing. Total spiritual vibration that is under. This all ecstasies are on the spiritual platform. Therefore, the body is behaving like that, even for animals. The ears are raised and the tears are gliding from their eyes. They're just standing like a painted, as like a painting, not even moving. Correct? They don't appear to be alive, but just like painted. They're in total samadhi on Krishna and intense love they're expressing. Thank you. Surnath Prabhu, you'd like to say something?
Yes. No, Prabhu. Mataji has told ultimate. I have not heard the Venu Madhuri of Krishna.
We continue.
Prabhuji, some background noise is there.
Yeah. Background. Take care. Huh? Take care. Anybody not speaking that time, we just mute it. Okay. Manoj, you'll just read one more paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, your voice is very clear. Just take care.
Another gopi said, "My dear friends, not only living animals, but even inanimate objects like the rivers and lakes of Vrindavana also become stunned when Krishna passes with peacock feathers on his head and his body smeared with minerals of Vrindavana. With leaves and flowers decorating his body, he looks like some hero. When he plays on his flute and calls the cows with Balrama, the river Yamuna stops flowing and waits for the air to carry dust from his lotus feet. The river Yamuna is unfortunate like us. It does not get Krishna's mercy. The river simply remains stunned, stopping its waves, just as we also stop crying out of frustration for Krishna.
So they're feeling, we just see. The point is, don't think it's on total. It's on all the emotions which are there in this world are there in the spiritual world, but they are in the purity in this material world is then perverted reflection. Correct? These kind of things we also have sometimes. Okay. So, but in frustration, oh, it's not going to happen. Krishna is not going to come. The gopis feel sometimes that time, but the river also, they say, becomes stunned, stops the waves, just like we stop crying out of frustration for Krishna. Okay, so this is, see, Krishna dresses himself very nicely, very attractively. Okay, he looks like some hero. That's Krishna. He's the real hero. Okay. Anything to add, Shisha?
This is Rupa Madhurya.
Huh?
This is Rupa Madhurya of Krishna.
This is Rupa Madhurya, yes. Chalo, continue. Manoj.
Yes. In the absence of Krishna, the gopis were constantly shedding tears, but sometimes when they expected Krishna was coming, they would stop crying. But when they saw that Krishna was not coming, then again they would become frustrated and begin to cry. Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, the origin of all Vishnu forms, and the cowherd boys are all demigods. Lord Vishnu is always worshipped and surrounded by different demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Indra, Chandra, and others. When Krishna traveled to the Vrindavana forest or walked on the Govardhan.
That's great. These are all different paintings. Hill. No, this Govardhan Hill.
Hill. He was accompanied by the cowherd boys. While walking, he played his flute just to call his cows. Just by his association, the trees, plants, and other vegetation in the forest immediately became Krishna conscious. A Krishna conscious person sacrifices everything for Krishna. Although trees and plants are not very advanced in consciousness, by the association of Krishna and his friends, they also became Krishna conscious. They then want to deliver everything, whatever they have, their fruits, flowers, and the honey incessantly falling from their branches.
So that happens in love. They want to offer everything to Krishna. Even as plants, they can't move, but their fruits, flowers, honey, please, they're in ecstasy, trying to offer everything to Krishna. He says by association, all the plants, everything of the devotees, everybody, everything became Krishna conscious. We are not so powerful. You know that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Haridas Thakur how the trees will be delivered, he said, yes, by your loud chanting, it delivered all the trees. Yes, Nupur Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Sir, I actually heard in a class that Maharaj said that everyone in the universe was liberated during Mahaprabhu's time.
Mahaprabhu and Krishna both emptied the universe, both of them.
So where were we, sir, in the universe?
Okay, you are new fellow. Somewhere lying in maybe undeveloped living entity of the universe.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anna Shisha, both emptied. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also emptied because of the prayer of Vasudeva, and then Krishna emptied anyways. Supreme Father, he cannot see his suffering, and he emptied the universe.
Yeah.
Correct, Shisha?
Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah, Prabhu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anyway, so Hare Krishna. Nupur Mataji, our original reader of Krishna book, please come back.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji.
Start when Krishna walked. Your throat is good. We are happy.
Yeah, it's good. When Krishna walked on the bank of Yamuna, he was seen nicely decorated with tilaka on his head. He was garlanded with different kinds of forest flowers, and his body was smeared by the pulp of sandalwood and tulsi leaves. The bumblebees became mad after the treasure and sweet nectar of the atmosphere. Being pleased by the humming sound of the bees, Krishna would play his flute, and together the sounds became so sweet to hear that the aquatics, the cranes, the swans, and the ducks, and other birds were charmed. Instead of swimming or flying, they became stunned. They closed their eyes and entered a trance of meditation and worship of Krishna.
And look at this. Just wait, what is happening here? So he had beautiful tilak on his head, and he had forest flowers, and body was covered with sandalwood and tulsi leaves, and the bumblebees come to smell nectar of the atmosphere, because there are so many things here. Tulsi, there's pulp of sandalwood is there, beautiful flower garlands are there. The bumblebees came, and then Krishna started pleased with that humming of the bees. See, Krishna is only enjoying, see, and so sweet to hear his playing. The aquatics, even now the fishes, the cranes, the swans, the birds, ducks, all became charmed. Instead of swimming and flying, they also now, just like we heard about the cows, now these birds also became stunned. They also close their eyes and they're drinking the pleasure. You know that somebody asked the Prabhupada, how is the sound of the flute? Prabhupada said, it's like the Hare Krishna mantra. Correct? How sweet it is. The same way Samadhi, we get into hearing Krishna's flute. Anybody has heard Krishna playing the flute? Shobha Mataji. Oh, there is in Vrindavan, where is the place they put ear on the tree and they try to hear? Some people say you can hear the sound of flute. Shisha?
Some ragas he used to
Mandiravan.
play.
Ah?
Prabhu.
No.
Mandiravan.
Which one? Some tree, everybody puts the ear and they
Yeah,
say,
Mandiravan.
Ah.
Mandiravan.
Next time we have to go with Shisha, I will take us there. Okay. Yes, Mataji, what you are telling, Shobha Mataji?
Ragas he used to play flute.
Okay, yes.
See, they imitate that. The raga which he was playing. Now the musicians, they imitate the same. They are trying to.
Okay. One Gopi said. Yes, Nupur Mataji, continue.
Yeah. One Gopi said, my dear friend Krishna and Balaram, are nicely dressed with earrings and pearl necklaces. They enjoy themselves on the top of Govardhana hill, and everything becomes absorbed in transcendental pleasure when Krishna plays his flute, charming the whole created manifestation. When he plays, the clouds stop their loud thundering out of fear of him. Rather than disturb the vibration of his flute, they respond with mild thunder and so congratulate Krishna, their friend. Krishna is accepted.
Wait. Surnath Prabhu, now what is happening with the clouds? So we saw the birds, we saw the cows, now when the cloud is involved.
Yes.
So the cloud also doesn't want to disturb the beat, no? Correct?
Right.
So everything becomes conscious when Krishna is involved, isn't it? All his energies, everything is alert. They don't disturb this. Everything is, all his energies are serving Krishna in one sense, isn't it? Finally, metal energy is Krishna's energy. So even the clouds, they are also not disturbing, and they just is mild thunder just to, give some accompaniment to the tune of Krishna, not to disturb Krishna's. We read now the Devatas are also scared, and they follow Krishna every instruction fearfully. They have clouds, everything is. Yes, Krishna Mataji, continue.
Krishna is accepted as the friend of the cloud because both the cloud and Krishna satisfy people when they are disturbed. When the people are burning due to excessive heat, the cloud satisfies them with the rain. Similarly, when people in materialistic life become disturbed by the blazing fire of material pangs, Krishna gives them relief. The cloud and Krishna, having the same bodily color, also are considered to be friends. Desiring to congratulate its superior friend, the cloud poured not water but small flowers and covered the head of Krishna to protect him from the scorching sunshine. One of the gopis told...
So nice. So anyway, so just like Krishna satisfies people when they are disturbed, cloud also pours rain when it is hot. Okay, yes. So Krishna gives them relief when people are suffering from the blazing fire. So cloud understand Krishna to be a superior friend. Okay, so then throw water. Clouds are not throwing water. Some small flowers, and give shadow to Krishna like an umbrella. So clouds are running behind Krishna to give him like a roll of a umbrella. So whole forest is totally, that's what I was telling. When Krishna enters the forest, the whole forest is welcoming. The land is welcoming, trees are welcoming, the Govardhan is welcoming, the Yamuna is welcoming, the birds are welcoming, fishes are welcoming, the cloud is welcoming. It's totally conscious atmosphere, isn't it?
Right.
Bhakta Rakshaka Madhavadas. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Bhakta Rakshaka Madhavadas. First time seeing you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So Rangini Mataji, from your Salala Yatra? No.
No, Prabhuji. No, Prabhuji.
Bhavatume. Prabhuji, reveal yourself. Bhakta Rakshak Prabhu. Okay, he's typing. Many people devotees don't want. Okay, he's everybody. He's saying Hare Krishna. Chalo. Okay. Continue, Dandapur Mataji.
One of the gopis told Mother Yashoda, "My dear mother, your son is very expert among the cowherd boys. He knows all the different arts, how to tend the cows and how to play the flute. He composes his own songs, and to sing them, puts his flute to his mouth. When he plays either in the morning or in the evening, all the demigods like Shiva, Lord Shiva, Brahma, Indra and Chandra bow their heads and listen with great attention. Although they are very learned and expert, they cannot understand the musical arrangements of Krishna's flute. They simply listen attentively and try to understand, but become bewildered and nothing more." Another gopi said, "My dear friend, when Krishna returns home with his cows, the footprint of the soles of his feet with flag, thunderbolt, trident, and lotus flower relieves the pain the earth feels when the cows traverse it. He walks in a stride which is so attractive, and he carries his flute. Just by looking at him, we become lusty to enjoy his company. At that time, our movements cease. We become just like the trees and stand perfectly still. We even forget what we look like." Krishna had many thousands of cows, and they were divided into groups according to their colors. They were also differently named according to color. When he would return from the pasturing ground, he would find all the cows gathered. As Vaishnavas count 108 beads, which represent the 108 individual gopis, so Krishna would chant 108 different groups of cows. When Krishna returns, he is garlanded with tulsi leaves. A gopi describes him to a friend. He puts his hand on the shoulder of a cowherd boyfriend and begins to blow his transcendental flute. The wives of the black deer become enchanted upon hearing the vibration of his flute, which resembles the vibration of the veena. The deer come to Krishna and become so charmed that they stand still, forgetting their homes and husbands. Like us who are enchanted by the ocean of the transcendental qualities of Krishna, the she deer becomes enchanted by the vibration of his flute. Another gopi
Okay,
told
now
Mother.
any. So this is Bhakta Rakshak Prabhu is from Dubai Yatra, Damodar Yatra. Prabhuji, there are many people from Oman Yatra here. Okay, welcome. Okay. So he's typing. Okay, that's fine. That works. No problem, Prabhuji. Welcome. Okay. So he gathered a tulsi garland, put his hand on the shoulder, covered by, began to blow transcendental flute, and even the deer became enchanted. Okay, the same, they stand still, forget their homes, husband, everything. When you hear Krishna, you forget everything. It's when you hear Krishna, you become deaf because you cannot hear anything else. When you see Krishna, you become blind because then you cannot see anything other than Krishna. When you taste Krishna, you understand? And actually, to some extent, it is true or not. You're reading Krishna book now, you give you any novel, any story, you are not interested. So at least the shadow of that pleasure we are tasting, isn't it? Correct?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Again, we are reading the same book. We are reading the second time. This book. We read it Sunday night. We cannot give it up. So little reflection of that we are getting.
Mm.
Not like the deer. Imagine how fortunate and advanced the devotee the deer is. Just looking at Krishna, forgotten all his home, everything. Just enjoying, just looking at Krishna and hearing. See, another thing is that Krishna's flute exhibits his love for the living entity, the intense love. It's not only the mechanical notes which become, like Raga Mataji was telling, correct, Mataji? Intense love. Just like a devotee when he sings, what is more important? The love for Krishna he has. Intense love for Krishna that he has. That brings tears to our eyes, correct? The same way, when Krishna is playing the flute, intense love for the living entity reciprocation is there. And Krishna's love is unimaginable. Anna? So you can feel the love. Just say when you're singing, somebody can feel your love. Isn't it true, Mataji? Correct? For Krishna, your bhava comes out. Same way, when Krishna's bhava comes out through the flute, people get stunned with that love of Krishna. It's so intense. So therefore, all the living entities become drowned in the love of Krishna. Okay, somebody likes to add something to it? Okay, we continue. Another Gopi.
Another.
Yes, somebody want to say something?
There is Krishna hypnotizes look that Krishna Vashikriyate, but I don't know the whole shloka. But
Oh, that Narada is telling to Krishna?
yeah, he says that Krishna Vashikriyate, no?
He said, Krishna, what kind of hypnosis you do, I don't know. The devotees become mad after. Hello. Another Gopi told Mother Yashoda.
Another Gopi told Mother Yashoda, "My dear mother, when your son returns home, he decorates himself with the buds of the kunda flower, and just to enlighten and gladden his friends, he blows his..."
Just 1 second.
He blows his flute. The breeze blowing from the south pleases the atmosphere because it is fragrant and very cool. Demigods like the Gandharvas and the Siddhas take advantage of this atmosphere and offer prayers to Krishna by sounding their bugles and drums. Krishna is very kind to the inhabitants of Rajabhumi, Vrindavan, and when he returns with his cows and friends, he is remembered as the lifter of Govardhana hill. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the most exalted demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva come down to offer their evening prayers, and they accompany the cowherd boys in glorifying the qualities of Krishna.
Okay.
Krishna is
Wait. Something is happening here. Sandhya Aarti, all the devatas come. Okay, so Krishna and Balaram are walking. All the devatas come down, Hannah, to do their evening Sandhya Aarti. Okay? To offer their evening prayers, isn't it? Am I right on the conclusion? Surnath Prabhu? Don't mind, I muted everybody so that the recording quality is best. Everybody
Yes,
happy?
Prabhu.
What
You are
is
right, Prabhu.
evening Sandhya Aarti?
Yes.
Keep a Jaya Jaya Gora Chande, or they will be singing some prayer to Krishna here because they are seeing Krishna, correct? Evening prayer, they're doing the Sandhya Vandanam and then looking at Krishna and singing some prayer. Devaloka, they will have some different prayers.
Right.
Okay, Pallavi. Chalo, continue, Nupur Madhavi.
Krishna is compared with the moon, born in the ocean of the womb of Devaki. When he returns in the evening, it appears that he is fatigued, but he still tries to gladden the inhabitants of Vrindavan by his auspicious presence. When Krishna returns garlanded with flowers, his face looks beautiful. He walks into Vrindavan with a stride just like the elephant and slowly enters his home. Upon his return, the men, women, and the cows of Vrindavana immediately forget the scorching heat of the day.
Okay,
Such
now this one is so amazing. You know that? Have you seen that there is a beautiful painting of this? Gopi is looking at Krishna when he's returning. Where do I get that picture? That Krishna Balaram walking back, and the gopis are looking at Krishna and different moods. Sometimes that picture comes so easily. Yes, I got it. Okay, I'll just give you 1 minute. Okay. You all can see now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This is what is happening. And Krishna, you see, Balaram is straight faced, Krishna is slanting eyes, looking at all the gopis. And look at the gopis' situation. There's so much love for Krishna. Correct? And here the boys, they had a fun, great day with Krishna. Correct? They're also extremely happy. And here this small calf, fully, nectar of Krishna consciousness. And the gopis are waiting for Krishna every day. So everybody is getting the picture?
Yes,
yes,
Prabhuji.
Okay, chalo, Nupur Mataji, last paragraph probably.
Such descriptions of Krishna's transcendental pastimes and activities were remembered by the gopis during his absence from Vrindavan. They gave us some idea of Krishna's attraction. Everyone and everything is attracted to Krishna, but that is the perfect description of Krishna's attraction. The example of the gopis is very instructive to persons who are trying to be absorbed in Krishna consciousness. One can very easily associate with Krishna simply by remembering his transcendental pastimes. Everyone has a tendency to love someone. That Krishna should be the object of love is the central point of Krishna consciousness. By constantly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra and remembering the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, one can fully be in Krishna consciousness and thus make his life sublime and fruitful. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 34th chapter of Krishna, the gopis' feelings of separation.
And this is the very, very, very important point. This is life changer. Everyone has a tendency to love somebody. That Krishna should be the object of love. This Prabhupada's view, I discussed with you yesterday also. Prabhupada explains very elaborately in a class of Manmana of Shloka. Prabhupada says, first you settle this point. Everybody, some of you were there with me. We read the whole lecture at 3 o'clock. I think we read the whole lecture of Prabhupada on that. Manjunath was there. That Prabhupada says settle, because loving Krishna is very easy. You just have to chant Hare Krishna. You have to serve Krishna, Manamana, Madhubhakta. Very simple. It's not difficult at all. But you have to make a decision that I want to exclusively love Krishna. The rest will follow. But we cannot make that decision. Isn't it? Through Krishna, you can love the whole world. It's like the communist people, they say we love humanity. Then why do they love their country, but why do they kill the cows? The love is not complete. Okay. Now they are wonderful preachers. They like to give some nice words so we can. Yes, Surnath Prabhu.
This is the highest. Above this, I cannot say anything.
Thank you. Chalo. Rangini Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Bhakta Rakshak Prabhu, Rangini Mataji is heading the preaching in Salala. Okay, you are in Dubai, so you can be in touch with her. Yes, Mataji. Rangini. Yes, Rangini Mataji, you like to add something to this?
Yes, Prabhu, we have already highlighted that point, Ram Prabhu, that Krishna is the center. Krishna is in the center. If he is the object of love, then we all engage in devotional service. So as long as we are in material conception of life, we cannot understand this point of making Krishna the center of our lives. Once we make that, we are completely into Krishna consciousness. Until and unless we make Krishna the center of our lives, for every activity we perform, it may be our job, or it may be bringing up children, or it may be taking care of people around, whatever it is. If Krishna is around, if Krishna is in our mind, that whatever we are doing for the pleasure of Krishna, then we become completely Krishna conscious. So that is how we have to make our lives, mold all our activities to make it Krishna conscious. The same thing that we get up early in the morning, that we get up to chant and to Mangalarti. We know all these things. Like we make bhoga, that to please Krishna. Like every activity we do, we make Krishna conscious. Bringing up our children also, then it won't become a burden. So we won't be perturbed by the time. That is, there is no time. When we ask devotees to attend class, they say we have no time, children have exams. So these are all different little deficiencies. If we understand and change and mold, I think we can make Krishna as the center of our lives, and we can be more and more perfect day by day. As we start changing our priorities and changing the ratios, then I think we can make Krishna the center of our lives.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Shubha Mataji.
He has explained. But I have one doubt. Can I ask, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Everyone has a tendency to love someone, so that should be the object of love. Means the Krishna is central point. Okay, but actually, are we means not supposed to love Krishna directly through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? We should approach Krishna. Is that so? If we directly, because from childhood we have been listening about Krishna only. So whenever I chant, in my mind, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't come at all. Only Krishna comes. But I am always trying, and Radharani doesn't come in my mind too. Okay, Prabhuji, I should change it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Means I'm trying to means meditate on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for 5 minutes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and again Krishna comes. Okay, or
Yeah. So we are getting attached to Krishna. You are saying we get attached to Krishna. It is through the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Chaitanya's mercy we get with the mercy of Guru. Correct? So see, what happens is that just like even Prabhupada, now we have a relationship to Prabhupada through the Guru, or at the same time we have a direct relationship also to Prabhupada. Correct? Now we're reading this purport, we can thank Prabhupada so much. Correct?
Yes.
We can directly thank Prabhupada. Thank you so much. You put so much effort to write this beautiful book. Thank you very much. Correct? So you also do have a direct relationship. In the spiritual world also, everybody has a confidential relationship to Krishna. Correct? Personal, confidential. At the same time, is always dasa, dasa, anudasa. Correct?
All right.
Okay. Now let me see anybody likes to. Nupur Mataji, you like to add something on what you read today?
Yeah, Prabhuji, it was a nice chapter where we got a glimpse of how Krishna's day looks like in Vrindavan and the
What
feelings
is
of
our
those
day
people.
and what is Krishna's day? Look at the difference. When
Yeah.
Krishna leaves Vrindavan, whole residents cry, and forest is welcoming. Come, come, come. The land is welcoming, the trees are welcoming, the water is welcoming, the river is welcoming, the clouds are welcoming, the animals are welcoming, the birds or bees, everybody is welcoming. And then Krishna goes back, they feel sad and the Vrindavan residents are celebrating Krishna has come.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Or anything like that. First, you go from your hostel to the office. There is no celebration or sadness anywhere.
No.
They feel better in gone. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, so it's a beautiful chapter where we can see how Krishna spent his day and the feelings of separation of the gopis and the animals. How everything and every object reacts to Krishna.
Yes, yes.
I can add, Prabhu, only that Sadgoswami stuck that last sloka. He Radhe Braj Devi ke chalalte, he Nand suno kuta, Sri Govardhanam kalp padap tale, Kalindi vane kuta. Ghosanta viti sarvatra brajpure, Khedair maha bihuvalo, Bande Roop Sanatano Raghujugo, Sri Jiva Gopalko. That how Rup Goswami, when he is not able to see Radha and Krishna and Lalta, then how he is running and searching that where are you? Where are you? Are you in Jamna or you are in the Govardhan or where are you? Why you are not? I am not able to see you. And he gets mad and runs in separation whenever he is not able to see them in the meditation. So this is the last sloka of Sadgoswami and shows the separation of Radha and Krishna.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'll just put it, the last one. And Rangini Mataji, your husband is ready to sing it? He sang so sweetly.
Yes, Prabhu, I will.
He's around?
The last two.
Yeah, I'll just...
He's on phone. Just come in 1 minute. We just got a phone call. He will come in a minute, Prabhu.
Take it.
He will come, Prabhu. Yeah.
Take it, no problem. That's okay. So we sing the last one and otherwise we could have sang the whole thing. Okay.
Today we are actually chanting. Everybody is chanting 64 rounds, Prabhu. They are reporting one by one. Guru Maharaj has asked to chant 64 rounds minimum. So the devotees are reporting. He's noting down. Before going to bed, we have asked them to send us. One Prabhu has chanted 120 rounds, it seems. One Bandhu Prabhu.
Wow. You are such an inspiration for everybody, Mataji.
Actually, Shava Mataji also a lot of inspiration to children also are chanting. We were like 64 rounds, one child chanted, I think.
Are Shava Mataji, your children, what happens? Their parents will come to fight with you now. What is all this? We didn't expect this.
One boy in class 3, Prabhu, he chants 64 rounds. One boy is studying in class 3. He's chanting 64 rounds.
Yes, Krishna Shakti Vina Na Hoy Parivartana. You're all dangerous people. Manoj? Hare Krishna, Manoj. Manoj is there. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu, he's coming. He noted it down. Can he recite, Prabhu? He's come.
Yeah, you can see I made it bigger now. Oh.
Yeah.
हे राधे व्रज देवी के चललिते हे नंद सुनो कुता श्री गोवर्धन कल्प पाद पतले कालिंदी वने कुतः गोशन्ताविति सर्वतो व्रजपुरे कैधर्मः विह्वलौ वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालकौ.
So nice, Prabhuji. So nice to hear. We can feel like hearing her. We can sing the whole, this Ashtaka. Yeah. Feel like hearing. Huh? Anyway, who are going to read the meaning of this? Surnath Prabhu, he will read the meaning of this.
Yes, sir. I to the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jeev Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who were chanting very loudly everywhere Vrindavan, shouting, Queen of Vrindavan, Radharani, O Lalita, O son of Nand Maharaj, where are you all now? Are you just on the hill of Govardhana, or are you under the trees on the bank of the Yamuna? Where are you? These were their moods in executing Krishna consciousness.
Samajh aaya? Gaurav, this is Krishna consciousness. Where are we? Yeah? Which world we are in?
Nowhere, sir.
Actually, yes, Prabhuji, today we can hear, and by hearing from you, and I'll just make it bigger.
I have book prep.
Okay, chalo, but other people can see. Yeah.
Yes.
All the 8 prayers we can sing, and yes. Yes, Prabhuji, start.
Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Premamrutambo Nidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priyo Priyakarau Nirmatsarau Pujitau Sri Chaitanya Krupa Bharo Bhuvi Bhuvo Bharavatantarako Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Jiva Gopalako Nana Shastra Vicharanika Nipunau Sadharma Samstapako.
Translation, Prabhu?
No, not needed.
Or
Just
continue
here.
all the 8.
Yeah, just here. Yeah. Yeah.
Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipunau Sadharma Samstapakau Lokanam Hitakarinau Tribhuvane Manyau Saranyakarau Radha Krishna Padara Vinda Bhajananande Namattalikau Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jeeva Gopalakau Sri Gauranga Gunanu Varnana Vidau Shraddha Samruddhan Vitau Papotapani Kruntanau Tanubrutam Govinda Ganamrutai Anandambudi Vardhanai Kanipunau Kaivalya Nistarakau Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jeeva Gopalakau Tekva Turnamashesha Mandala Pratisrenim Sada Tuchavat Bhutva Dina Ganesha Kau Karunaya Kaupina Kandan Sritau Gopi Bhava Rasamrutabdala Hari Kallola Magnau Muhu Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jeeva Gopalakau Kujat Kokila Hamsa Sara Sagana Kirne Mayura Kule Nana Ratna Nibadda Mula Vipata Sri Yukta Vrindavane Radha Krishna Maharnisam Prabhajatau Jivardhadau Yaumudha Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jeeva Gopalakau Sankhya Purvaka Nama Gana Natibihi Kalavasani Krutau Nidrahara Viharaka Divijitau Chachanta Dhinau Chayau Radha Krishna Gunasmruter Madhurimanandena Sammohitau Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jeeva Gopalakau Radha Kuntatate Kalindi Kalinda Tanaya Tire Chavamsi Vate Preman Madhavasada Sesha Dasaya Grastau Pramatau Sada Gayantau Chakada Harer Gunavaram Bhava Vibhutau Mudha रघुयुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालकौ हे राधे व्रज देविके च ललिते हे नंद सूनो कुता श्री गोवर्धन कल्प पाद पतले कालिंदी वने कुतः गोशन्ताविति सर्वतो व्रजपुरे कैदर्महाविह्वलौ वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालकौ वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुगौ श्रीजीव गोपालकौ
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So there are some people here. I don't know. There is one Abhi here. Abhi, Hare Krishna, Abhi. Thank you very much for joining. Your name I can see is Abhi only. And then Krishna Dasan is from your Salala only, no Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. He is out. Yes, Prabhu. He can also. Yes, Prabhu.
Radha
Hare
Modi.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes,
Prabhu is a lecturer.
Uh-huh.
He has PhD, I think, from IIT. He did his MTech and PhD also, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, MTech and PhD from IIT Madras, Mataji.
Oh, okay, very nice. There is a Radha Mohit Prabhu, and he is also, I think, teacher, no? Faculty. Both are on the, Anna?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu has just finished chanting 64 rounds. His daughter 32 rounds. Prabhu has just informed. And his younger son, 2 year and second standard, around 16.
Oh, wow.
He just informed.
Thank you. So they cross 100. The family itself cross 100.
Today,
Yes,
Tushar also
Prabhu.
chanted 64 rounds, Prabhuji.
64.
Tushar also chanted 64 today.
Today he chanted 64.
Yes, all of us.
Wow, fantastic. See, Rangini Mataji, you will get so much commission now.
If they don't, I am dependent on them, Prabhu.
Oh, yeah, that's Krishna's mercy. Krishna. Prabhupada used to say, Krishna has sent all of you to help me to serve my spiritual master. Correct? It's the best mode. Okay, thank you, everybody. Take care. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Because some places in America, some places it's still morning. You have a lot of time to chant. Please chant. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much, everyone.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.